Of course, that is why you may look familiar to many of our viewers, because you were, of course, one of the Tennessee Three that stormed the House floor in your state. And I wonder how much of that is going to be part of your campaign. I know you've also spoken about abortion at length as well and women's rights. So how would you describe what you're running on?
Well, clearly it is an agenda that the majority of Tennesseans agree with. They always try to paint me as some sort of radical, but the reality is all of the legislation that I have brought in the state house and what I will focus on in DC or in as a US senator, I'm going to be focusing on those issues that really affects people in their home and just lifting up and making sure that Tennessee families thrive by making sure they have access to affordable health care. And for women, that means reproductive choice for them and their autonomy over their own body. And then 80% of Tennesseans, Republican, Independent, and Democratic, want to see gun sense legislation. I will continue to fight for that. In making sure that our public schools, that every child in every zip code has a great school to go to, because there's so much going on now with privatizing our public schools. And we've got to make sure that we keep our public schools strong and that we're allowed to teach our factual history, because democracy, the bedrock of democracy is public education.